everyone, so today's video is going to be the promised and requested video of dyeing the hair extensions from Vpfashion that I received. I did do a review on what I think of the extensions and everything, which I will link down below if you guys want to see pricing and everything and more information about them. But this video is basically showing you guys how I dyed them and everything and giving you just like information about how I dye my hair, I guess. So yeah, pretty much I'm like the messiest person. It was like the messiest process, honestly. So I'll pretty much be showing you guys all the footage of that, and I'll be doing some voiceovers over so I can kind of explain what I kind of did. And honestly, I got so messy. I hope it's showing up. My hands are like purple because I didn't have gloves, so I recommend you use gloves. But anyway, it was bloody hard work dyeing all these extensions, but it was fun, and they are currently in my head, and I will show you a further close-up of that after the end of the tutorial. So if you guys want to see how I dyed these extensions, then please keep on watching. So the first thing that I am doing is I'm going to be prepping my dyes. If you guys have any questions on what dyes I use, then feel free to comment them down below, but I'm not going to go through them all here. Pretty much I've got some lighter diluted dyes and some darker dyes. The darker ones I will of course be creating the ombre kind of dip dye effect, and the lighter ones would be for all over the hair. And I'm just squirting them in some plastic cups, making sure everything's all organized. And I've also got my kind of little hair comb by the side so I can rub that through the extension. As you guys can see, I'm kind of like painting the dye all over the extensions, and I will be flipping them the other way too, just making sure everything's coated, kind of rubbing it in as well. I recommend you use gloves for the kind of rubbing in part, but unfortunately I didn't have any plastic gloves on hand, so pretty much my hands got really stained. I never really used gloves, and I know that I should, so definitely make sure you have some plastic gloves. I'm going to be taking the hair dye down to kind of just below halfway on the hair, just because the ends are going to be of course the darker color. So what I did is I took the 4-clip extensions and I've split these in half so that one side can be blue and one side can be pink. I've got 2 4-clip extensions and I've done the same for both. I've done half blue and half pink. So this was the most tricky one. Of course not all of you guys will be doing this, so it will be a lot more straightforward just doing them all one color, but for the bigger ones of course I had to kind of split them in half. So I did this twice on of course the 2 4-clip extensions, splitting them in half and doing one side blue and one side pink. Now as you can see, I'm using the darker colors. This one is the darker blue, and I'm kind of running this on the end of the hair. And then what I will end up doing after is making sure that it's kind of blended into where the light blue meets the dark blue, so it kind of like ombres and kind of blends nicely into each other. So as you can see, I'm just using my finger to kind of rub that in and make a gradient effect, because I don't really want any harsh sort of line with my hair extensions.
So now as you can see, I'm using the
after I did the 2 4-clip half and half extensions, if that makes sense to you guys, I'm now kind of focusing on the pink, and I've got I've kind of split all the extensions in half for my blue side and for my pink side. So I've got 1 3-clip for the pink side, and I've got 2 small single clip extensions, and I'm just pretty much doing the same. I'm like painting it all pink, and then I'm putting the darker pink on the ends of the hair, just making sure that kind of blends nicely, making sure everything's rubbed in. And I will be doing the same to the other 2 single hair extensions as well. Onto the blue. Again, I'm doing exactly the same thing. I'm just coating all of the 3-clip extension blue, and then I'm going to be doing the 2 single clip extensions. These will be probably for the kind of more of the side of my head versus the back. So yeah, I'm just coating all that, and again I will be doing the kind of dip dye ombre on the bottom. Once again, I'm pretty sure you guys kind of get what's going on right now. As you guys can see, I made a pretty damn big mess of this towel and everything, so just kind of make sure your bathroom's prepped. Like I said, wear gloves because your hands will be stained. Pretty much it's a lot of cleanup afterwards, so yeah, just make sure you're prepared for that. Yeah, it's kind of messy, but it's fun all the same. So now I am just going to be rinsing off my extensions, and I'm just washing them off in the sink and just making sure that all the dye is out. And then afterwards I put a little bit of conditioner through them and rinse that off too, just to make sure they're not going dry or anything, just to give them that extra hydration after all the dye. And then after all they were all rinsed, I laid them down to the side. Also, I didn't mention I left them for about half an hour before rinsing it off, just to make sure the dye really stuck to the hair. And then I also did blow dry and straighten them before I clipped them in my hair, so make sure they're really dry before you straighten them. I found there was no damage to the hair extensions. They felt exactly the same as when I got them, so you can leave them dry naturally if you wanted. That's entirely up to you. So as you can see, I'm just now sectioning off bits of my hair and clipping the extensions in. This was kind of hard work for me, but I had a liner kind of behind me to guide me, so if you have someone to help you out, that's all the better. So I've just clipped the 4-part clip-in extensions in the back of my hair, and now I'm doing the top bit. So I've placed them just above each other to make sure that making sure that they're really secure. These clips have such good grip, they're like really hard to close, but when they're closed, at least you know that they're gonna be, you know, stuck down, and you're not gonna have to worry about them slipping out of your hair or anything. I didn't have to tease my hair or anything, and they were in super secure. So now I'm placing the 3-clip pink one on the pink side, making sure that that's really securely down and sectioning it off. And then I'm gonna also be placing the 2 separate ones, the 2 single clip ones on the upper part of my hair as well. Upper part of my hair as well. To be honest, you don't really need, if you've got really thick hair like
like me, you honestly don't need these small sections, but I put them in anyway just for the benefit of this video and just testing them all out. But to be honest, I got so much volume from just the 2 4 ones and the 3 clip ones, so you don't really need to clip them all in, but that's up to you if you want to do that. And also I just did the same on the blue side, so just pretty much kind of make a pattern all the way around your hair and make sure they're clipped in relatively the same place.
So that is it, you guys, for how I dyed the extensions and stuff. So pretty much I blow dried it and straightened it once I was done, and I kind of tried to show you guys how to clip them in, but I don't know how that goes. This is the first time I've ever used extensions, so yeah. So yeah, it's really heavy on my head, like, because this is so much hair, but I really like it. And yeah, I kind of, as you can see, I did something kind of different. I didn't want to just do my typical blue and pink. I actually kind of dip dyed the ends of my hair just to give it more of a kind of different vibe and effect. I don't know, I really like it. And it's super long, and oh my god, and these clips, I must say, are so firm. Like, I could not clasp them shut, so when you know that they're clasped on your head, they're not going to budge anywhere and stuff like that. Yeah, I also had some help doing this. I want to say a big thank you to my best friend Alana, because without her it would have been like impossible for me to film this video and to clip them in my hair. So yeah, that is it, you guys. These are the extensions. I'll kind of sit up and try and show you. Oh, in my hair. So my real hair is, where is my real hair? My real hair comes to here, so actually they're not much longer. Like real hair, they're just this much longer than my real hair. So yeah, but I think it gives like such a thickness. My hair's already thick as it is, so my hair right now feels like, oh my god. But I really like it, so I truly recommend these if you guys are looking for extensions. I'm just trying to show you how long they are. If you guys are looking for extensions that give you a hell of a lot of length, then these are perfect. The quality is absolutely incredible, and they're amazing, and they're beautiful, and oh my god, like, I just cannot boast about this brand like enough. So there'll be further information down below as well in the description, and if you guys want to find them on Instagram, it's just a Vpfashion on Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Oh, and be sure, if you guys are going to order off them, to use the coupon code Chloe to get $10 off of your order. So yes, that is it for this video, you guys. I hope you found it helpful and useful in some sort of way, shape or form. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I love you so much. There'll be links down below to my social networking sites, previous videos, and my Etsy store, so make sure you check that out. I love you guys. Bye!